Anyways, next up, though, we do have Laughing Coffin going up against your very own
Scott Lee.
Laughing Coffin. I don't know this player.
I could be wrong, but
ESA, maybe.
I feel like I saw him playing Ed earlier, but I could be wrong. But something tells me Ed.
I'd like to see Ed. Bisu is here, and he plays Ed. Our producer over here is dying.
He is dying of laughter from something.
You gotta tell us.
Megadon88. That was a good one. That was a good one.
Says you want to fill us in? Is it appropriate enough for stream? Clearly
he
not.
said Scythe looks like Steve Buscemi.
Is Farouk in the chat?
Who? Where?
What?
It was Megadon88.
All right, so the match is about to start.
Okay,
we'll figure this out later. We're gonna figure this out.
I don't have any. Okay, so I was right. Laughing Coffin going with Ed. Scott Lee sticking to his guns with Guile. These are two very well-dressed men in this matchup, I must say. And I feel like this is sort of another part of what we were just talking about. I feel like Guile's another one of those bad matchups for Ed. He can just keep him out and really just dictate the pace of the match the entire time. Like, Ed's not going to be able to play a fireball game against Guile either.
Yeah, and the fireball game is only to neutralize it 1 or 2 steps, just to inch your way in closer, just a little bit. I think the big difference, though, is versus against Sagat, where those big, really rangy normals causes so many issues. In this case, Guile doesn't quite have those same normals, but he does have the ability to anti-air very easily.
And that's something Scott's always been on point with, his anti-air, those flash kicks especially.
Oh, that was nice. That fireball to neutralize into the V-skill cancel.
Okay, I like that. Use that V-reversal, get him off.
Yeah, avoid the whole +3 situation altogether.
Ooh, I don't know if he did not have to jump in like that.
He did not. Either case, he's gotten out, though.
Very tense situation right now.
Oh, my goodness. Chipping away. Time is running out. And Laughing Coffin can't match the fireball game. And the jump in, man, that's a risky
deep jump in there. Scott, it's like a huge gamble there, but it paid off for him.
Yeah. Again, with that crouching fierce and its own EX reversal. Laughing Coffin looking a little more comfortable on the ground. Gets the crush counter. Misses the conversion.
Don't be dropping your crush counter combos.
He's making Scott think a little bit here. A couple of times now he's clipped those sonic booms.
Okay, now it's time for the work to start.
Nice block. Got to be careful about the fireball into the E trigger like we saw earlier in the previous round.
Yeah, he's going to be looking to challenge the fireball there.
Oh my, got him! Clipped him low into the full conversion with the V trigger.
It's had 1 round apiece.
You can't be challenging on -2. Scott knows that. Represented it 3 times.
Oh, good punish there.
If Guile can maintain or build a bigger lead, that CA, that's going to be so dangerous to deal with. Well, interesting. Finally switched it up. Oh, that's it.
Nice job waiting it out. And no, not quite.
Oh, no.
But he doesn't have to do anything at this point.
They could. I think he proved us both wrong here. He could do something. Get the fuzzy guard.
Why not?
Because it's good.
It's good.
It's very good.
And I don't know what Guile is combing there. He's combing his hat. I'm sorry, but that's just bugged the hell out of me for so long.
I never, ever pay attention to the post game.
But no.
And now that I see that, that bothers me.
Yeah, now that's all you're going to think about. You're going to see that every time you close your eyes when you're trying to sleep at night. It's just like, why? Why is he doing that? Why would he comb his hat?
Nice fake. Coffin close to his V-trigger right now. Some trickery coming out of Laughing Coffin and those mix-ups. Oh, this is a bad situation. No, he spends the last of his V reversal right there.
He's been using all of his V meter this whole round just to really stay out of that situation, but then Laughing Coffin just comes roaring right back.
Yeah, and he takes that round with the meaty.
Scott was really on defense that entire round. Coffin was doing a great job just keeping up the pressure on him and making him spend that V meter.
Looking really solid so far for Laughing Coffin. Finally finding the ranges, and he's actually doing the things that is not necessarily stopping Scott from doing things, but making Scott doing them less, which opens up some opportunities for Laughing Coffin to go in or just confuse him. And Scott's spending a lot of V reversal meter too. Still looking really good for Laughing Coffin so far. Gets clipped a couple of times, but nothing to complain about. Still a really slow game. Taking their time.
I think with his Snatcher like that, for example, he's got a pretty good answer for Guile's Fireball game. And then up close, I think Ed's really got the advantage. And that's where he wants to be, too.
It's super scary because Ed's buttons are really, really plus. But if you notice something is that Laughing Coffin, he was trying to go, the only thing he has low is that crouching medium kick, especially when he has VT2 ready. But if he doesn't have that, there's not really a whole ton he can convert into. And if Scott can pick those up, he can probably pick up the sequences in terms of what Laughing Coffin wants next.
Keep in mind the time. Doesn't have to worry. And Laughing Coffin looking way, way better that game. Looks like he's adapted pretty damn well to Scott's Guile. I'm curious if he's going to stick with him or if we might see a character switch.
Yeah, really, really nice adjustment coming out of Laughing Coffin. Again, you know, you can't. I've had players ask me, how do I stop somebody from doing something? And I tell them it's impossible. It actually is literally impossible to stop somebody from doing something. If somebody feels like they want to do it, they're going to do it.
Yeah. But if you can make them afraid of doing it,
or doing it less, or something that could be more accounted for, right? Because like I don't like words like fear sometimes, only because you can't actually give it a true value. But when you have somebody do it less, if somebody's doing 10 times, have them do it in half, 5 times now, which opens up the spots.
You still have to do it, but you're dealing with it considerably less.
Which also means you're creating parameters, right? You're not actually creating some kind of statistical value that you can actually measure.
Some good insight there. So Scott opting to go with a V-trigger switch, but not a character change. And so far, Laughing Coffin really mauling him at the start of this round. Already walking him to the corner.
Oh, look at that. Such perfect play. And that was maximized damage right there, dude.
This has just been all Coffin.
That's still -4 though. I don't think Scott's ready. I don't think he can see the frames. And he almost has V-trigger already, and he hasn't even lost half his health.
Oh, and now it's time to be scared.
Big jump in. Oh! The XCP?
On stun, can Scott bring it all the way back?
EX flash kick.
You know,
you gotta respect my wake up.
You always have to respect it. Always. Always. And if he's got no other choice but to go for it, you gotta respect it even more.
The comeback was real. It was such a deficit.
Oh, okay. He was feeling himself a bit there.
Laughing Coffin, though, still sticking to his strategy. Although it was a comeback, he did really, really good in that round.
Yeah, nice crush counter. He's going to go into the V-trigger activation. Throws him into the corner. Wakes up with an EX Psycho Upper.
Big combo, corner carry.
This carries him all the way back to the other corner.
Those EXs are plus, and that's
this
plus again.
pressure.
So much plus frames. Oh, what a
He's
jump!
going to go to super. And just like that.
What a valiant effort from Laughing Coffin.
A fantastic effort from Laughing Coffin. Fantastic match by both players, really. Both players adapting really well to one another.
Definitely a back and forth battle, right?
Yeah.
And Scott adapted, especially with that gutsy play at the very end, with that EX flash kick.
He put it all on it, and luckily that was the momentum shift he needed.
Oh, he absolutely needed that. Like, if he didn't do that, I think Laughing Coffin would have just scraped through him in that final round.
Yeah.
Because not just the momentum, but the strategies. And you saw Scott doing things that he was doing in game one in that final round. He was playing more comfortably because he started to feel himself a little bit more.
He was getting some win back in the sails there.
Yeah, and so instead of him doing what he was doing in game two, which was doing things less, he was back to rhythm from game one. And I think that ultimately sealed him the victory.
Not only that, too, but when the way Coffin was just mauling him with that relentless pressure towards the end with that V-trigger, too, and Scott just played pure, great defense.
Yeah.
And just weathered the storm and just picked and chose his spot.
Yeah. Yeah, beautiful play from both players. Unfortunately, only one can move forward, and that man is Scott Lee.